Attention viewer, you are watching the world's biggest monster truck diecast YouTube channel. This is Monster Jam OCD.
Hello Monster Jam fans, and welcome back to another Monster Jam OC review video. Today we are taking a look at Series 25 for the Spin Master Monster Jam 2022 season. In this case, might not be the most exciting one of the year, but it definitely has a specific truck that is on screen right now that everyone has been looking forward to. It was a huge shock when it was announced on the yearly poster earlier this year, and I'm really excited to talk about it. So obviously, we're going to start our assortment breakdown with talking about the Rage model releasing this year by Spin Master from Team Scream, finally getting an official diecast released under the Monster Jam brand. We have seen a Rage by a smaller company called Monster Mashers, but this is an official release by one of the major companies right here by Spin Master. Then, of course, we have the Bakugan Dragonoid from the See-Through crew. We'll talk a lot about this one in a little while. We have the chase piece of the series, the True Heavy Metal Dragon. We also have an appearance by the Joker truck, this time with a normal roll cage and some updated colors. We have Blue Thunder with the silver chassis, the hyper-fueled El Toro Loco, bright neon orange chassis wheels and all that, as well as the hyper-fueled Megalodon, both in the same case. We have a Legacy Trucks Earthshaker as well as a Legacy Trucks Great Clips Mohawk Warrior to finish off the case as well. So we're going to talk about the Earthshaker first today. Here is the Earthshaker, the Legacy Trucks edition. We just recently saw another Earthshaker, kind of similar to this in color profile in Series 23. So this is the second time we're seeing Earthshaker this year with a basic paint job, nothing really changed, and here it is. I also want to note, in Series 25 and moving forward, they will no longer be including the posters in the packaging. This was to save on cost, but they do include a brand new QR code right here on the back of the packaging, which will take you to a link on the monsterjam.com website, which has every single series poster, the ones that came in the box from Series 1 through Series 25. So this little QR code here is the magic ticket to seeing all of those. You can print them out and use them how you wish. So there's the new QR code replacing the posters inside the box. So there's that. And then here, of course, is the back of the box for this assortment. We just talked about all of those trucks, and there's Earthshaker, part of Legacy Trucks. So let's go into the unboxing here with Earthshaker, the first one of Series 25. All right, so Earthshaker is first up. It does include one of the three different types of accessories, which is a yellow crush car. They did change the color for this particular release of Earthshaker, its accessories. So yellow crush car, and here is Earthshaker with the BKT printed tires, yellow rims, and the tires themselves are black. We have a solid silver roll cage with a yellow chassis and the standard Earthshaker body. So that's kind of why I wanted to get this one out of the way first. There's nothing too exciting about this. And another quick one to talk about, it is the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior from the Legacy Trucks as well. I'm sorry, actually, I meant to say the Arena Favorites. I thought this was a Legacy truck, but this is the Arena Favorites Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Let's check it out. All right, so Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, a very popular Monster Jam truck on the circuit. It comes with the standard brown ramp, and here it is with the release for this year's singles pack. So we have seen this recently in a doubles packs release with a purple chassis, I believe. Now we're getting a purple roll cage with a gray chassis and gray rims with black tires. Again, nothing too crazy different about previous releases. This is kind of just another one to get out there for people who don't really have this truck yet, I'm assuming. So Great Clips Mohawk Warrior returning yet again with just a chassis update. I really do hope they'll make an accurate one with the purple beads, black rims release, but so far we have not seen that happen just yet. And this one might seem a little basic, but this is actually a really cool release of a Blue Thunder. So I'm going to talk about it. Let's unbox it first and check it out. All right, so Blue Thunder, it is part of the Legacy truck. So I knew there was a second Legacy truck in here. I just got them mixed up with Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. So here's Blue Thunder. It comes with a blue barrel. Usually I believe these are silver, so it did get a specialized color for the plastic accessory here. So the Monster Jam barrel in blue, and here it is to match those rims, which are baby blue, with the BKT printed tires, black BKTs, and then we have a silver roll cage, black chassis, and of course the classic Blue Thunder body. So this is significant because Independents have run a similar chassis to this, but it is actually a callback to the original time that it ran on the Monster Jam fleet with the silver roll cage. So it used to run a silver roll cage, and now they're bringing that back either as an independent release or a Monster Jam release. It depends what you will call this, but this is is definitely accurate as far as the roll cage goes, not the rims, but the roll cage goes to early age Blue Thunders when they revised the paint scheme to be this style. So there is Blue Thunder getting released in this case. They have taken off monsterjam.com off the grill. We have seen many of them with that on there, but this time it has no monsterjam.com printed on the grill. It does have the headlights and of course the grill printing, but no monsterjam.com on the bottom clip. So. And next up is the Joker from the Heroes and Villains trucks. We only have one of those trucks this year, which is this release of Joker. We did see it previously in 2021 as a new release, and now we're seeing it again with a refreshed scheme for the chassis and the wheels. So let's unbox it and check it out. All right, so Joker, here it is with a green barrel, another specialized color for this release of this truck. So there's the accessory, pretty cool. And then we have Joker itself, which finally has normal black tires. A lot of people were disappointed that it had like a gray color tone for the tires last year when it debuted. Now it has normal tires and a normal roll cage. Last year it also had the Boneyard Trucks roll cage. This time it is rocking a silver roll cage with the normal style chassis. We also have a green chassis interior color, so there's a really cool dark green color with purple rims. So I think it's a pretty cool, accurate to a real life truck style chassis and wheels. I think it looks awesome. And of course we have that classic Joker style body. So there it is once again for a release. If you guys missed it last year, another chance to pick it up in this case with this release. So I think it's pretty cool. There's the same roof rack on top. It's got the shuttered windows and the bulletproof side panels. So I really like this truck and I like how it looks with a standard roll cage. I think it looks much better, honestly, and especially with the black BKTs. And next up is the hyper-fueled El Toro Loco. Let's check it out. All right, so Hyperfuel did debut this year with the Gravedigger. It had that bright neon orange paint scheme. This time we do have an orange barrel for this release of a truck, so another specialized color. We have El Toro Loco with the standard body, but they did do a great job of matching these colors to the body, so they didn't have to alter anything as far as the paint scheme goes. So I really like how this turned out. We have the standard El Toro Loco body, so we'll just take a good look at that because there's not much to talk about besides the chassis itself. So the body is the same as usual, but here is the chassis. So of course, like we had with Gravedigger, we have an orange chassis, orange roll cage, orange tires, and orange rims. The only thing they did not retain from Gravedigger to this one is the windshield matching the color of the truck. It could have been an orange windshield, but they decided not to go with it. Kind of disappointing because it would have kept the continuity of the line, but they chose to go with a gray windshield. That was the only thing that wasn't perfect as far as this release goes. But to be very fair, it's just a basic El Toro Loco with that bright orange chassis, super, super bright. So there it is, El Toro Loco from Hyperfueled. And moving right into the next Hyperfueled truck, we have the Megalodon. And Megalodon is sporting that blue color, so let's unbox it as well. And this one is super cool because it has a transparent blue ramp. It looks like a giant wave. I love that. So it has a translucent, I should say, blue ramp for this release. A very cool little accessory here. And then we have Megalodon from this series with a solid blue chassis, solid blue roll cage, solid blue tires, and solid blue rims. It does not have the windshield in blue either, like El Toro Loco. So Gravedigger so far is the only one that has the windshield that matches everything else. So Megalodon doesn't have the brightest color paint scheme either. They didn't really alter it for this. So I guess it's just become a release on a colorful chassis at this point. Gravedigger seems to be the only one they really went above and beyond for. All right, a truck worth talking about now. We do have a specialized Bakugan Dragonoid. Of course, Bakugan Dragonoid is one of my favorite trucks in the series and in the entire Spin Master Monster Jam lineup. So let's talk about the brand new See-Through Crew Bakugan Dragonoid. All right, here it is, Bakugan Dragonoid from See-Through Crew, a very interesting series that has improved since the first release with Max D. They did keep the continuity after Max D with the clear tires, as well as the clear rims, clear roll cage, and clear chassis. And Dragonoid is no exception to that rule. It has all of those things happening with it, but I also want to talk about how they did include a specialized bright red crush car for this release, so another altered color paint scheme for the accessory that actually makes almost every single accessory this time around special besides Great Clips Mohawk Warrior with the brown ramp. And I think we have one more actually specialized accessory. So they have made these pretty special as far as the inserts go. But here is Bakugan Dragonoid itself for this release of See-Through Crew. And as you can see, it has those see-through tires. My lighting isn't the best to see it, but under sunlight, you can definitely see these translucent gray tires with translucent red rims and a translucent red roll cage, as well as a completely transparent green chassis. I think it looks sick and awesome. I really, really like how this turned out. And I want to see if they put Camden's name. No, they did not. So I really think the only time we're ever going to see Camden Murphy's name on the wing is in that previous release of Series 18. Because ever since that one, they have never done it again. So that one might actually become pretty rare as far as people wanting to get that one, because the rest of them have not said his name on the side. So there's that little fun fact. Besides that, the graphics look amazing because they are using paint for this release. So they painted the arm and all the individual bits with actual paint instead of graphics or printing on the graphics. So it's a really clear release. Mine does have a paint smudge from that actually on the nose piece here, is a black paint mark. But anyway, Dragonoid looks insanely cool. And the only thing I think they could have done better is adding a clear orange horn and maybe clear orange wings. But I guess it's meant to just be the chassis and the tires, so I can't really take away points for that. I think the green chassis looks insanely cool though, and I really like how they got these transparent tires looking. So there is Bakugan Dragonoid from See-Through Crew. And finally, one of the biggest truck releases of the year from Spin Master Monster Jam is getting ready to be reviewed right now. It is the Rage release by Spin Master Monster Jam for 2022 on the S10 tooling, something I've been waiting for them to do, hoping they would, and they have achieved the release of a diecast Rage. So no more talking about it, let's just unbox it and check it out. All right, Rage is here on that beautiful S10 casting that we have rarely seen used. So it does come with the brown ramp. I was wrong. The last truck of this case does come with a standardized color. So 2 of 8 were the standard colors. The rest were all specialized. And of course, the chase piece doesn't come with an accessory. So that's a pretty big majority for the actual accessories being different colors. Besides that, we have a very important diecast truck to talk about rather than the plastic stuff. So here is the Rage release from Spin Master Monster Jam. One of the most exciting releases of the year because I really never thought they would make this into diecast form under the Monster Jam contract. The only reason I say that is because this was actually designed by Monster Truck Throwdown, which is somewhat of a competitor to the Monster Jam brand. And a fun fact is, this logo is an altered version of the Monster Truck Throwdown logo on the hood. This is the version they run in Monster Jam, however. You can see it says Monster Truck Avenger Racing. They did remove all mention of Monster Truck Throwdown. Usually it would say Monster Truck Throwdown with the MTT logo on the helmet, but they did alter it as the real life truck had for this release. Completely understandable, and since it got us this release, I will not complain. I think it looks fine this way, since it is accurate to the Monster Jam version of Rage. We also have the Lucas Oil Products logo on the roof. We have a printed window. I love that they did that. We have the Monster Jam logo, the Rage Flames, the Rage logo, Cohen logo, and Power Master on the tailgate. I'm not sure why they included that. I don't think Rage has ever actually run that, but there it is nonetheless. I guess it kind of fills in that blank space on the back. We have the 4 flames going up the tailgate, and this side, same stuff, just mirrored on this side of the release. And then a change from the original render, they did print the full headlights in. I'm glad they did that, and painted the grille with silver paint. It looks so cool. And of course it has the accurate silver roll cage and silver rims with black chassis and black tires. So Rage is here, finally sporting the independent paint scheme that we've been waiting for it to in the diecast line. We have technically seen Rage before since it was released as Megalodon Fire, but never have we seen the Rage that we've been wanting with the actual body. So this is the first time ever, and super, super exciting. Of course, it matches up perfectly next to its brother truck, the Avenger S10 tooling. And now the only thing we're missing from the S10 series is World Finals 18 Emerald Green Avenger. But for now, we have a team almost complete from the current running trucks in the circuit. The only one we're missing, I believe, is Axe, and hopefully they'll make that in the future. But for right now, the Monster Truck running Team Scream trucks are both here, Avenger and Rage, and we will be seeing another Avenger this year, which is the split paint job World Finals 6, I believe, Avenger. So that's going to be exciting as well. And the final new truck is the True Heavy Metal Chase Piece Dragon. This is another release of the Heavy Metal series, so let's unbox it and check it out. All right, so no accessory, of course, because this truck is too heavy already. To save on cost, they don't include an accessory for that. Understandable. But here it is, the super heavy and super awesome looking Dragon truck. We have the shocks painted in orange as well as the headers. I actually think it looks pretty cool with the orange. People might disagree with me, but it's pretty simple, pretty to the point. It has green rims and BKT printed tires with black BKTs, and of course that brushed metal chassis. Everything else is the same as far as a normal Dragon release would be, so nothing too crazy exciting. It is just a metal chase piece, but I think last year Dragon had the spotlight with the chase piece series because it was the best chase piece of the previous series, which was Showtime trucks. It had the accurate Monster Jam chassis and rims. So that became one of the best chase pieces of all time and most useful truck for customizers. This one, however, will not have the same fate, but I still think it looks pretty cool with the orange details. So there's the quick showcase of the true heavy metal chase piece Dragon for this year. For now, there is Dragon, the true heavy metal chase piece, and that will conclude this kind of quick but interesting review of Series 25. It's insane to think that we made it 25 series in. We are a quarter of the way to Series 100, if that ever actually happens. But for this case, we have a Spotlight truck, and that is definitely Rage. My second favorite has to be that Bakugan Dragonoid, and I honestly do like the Blue Thunder release as well, but it might not be as popular, of course, as that single truck. So this is the truck that carries the case. It was obvious from the start here, since we did know Mix 25 was going to be a little lacking in terms of new stuff. But next time we come to a review for singles packs, we will have quite a case of trucks. So for now, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this review. And until next time, this is Ryan of Monster Jam OCD, signing out.